Hey there. Had a great weekend. Happy birthday to me. I'm 22 now. Feels strange. Really does. And I had a great weekend, man. I've got a lot of videos coming your way. I can't wait to do some editing today. I'm also going to be cleaning up my house because it needs to be done. I'm very excited. It's a beautiful Sunday. I got some good footage. I didn't get a lot, but I got a good amount. And, it's been itching my brain, the meaning of life and everything. Just something mild. Just some little thing stuck in my head. And I'm thinking, what am I doing? Because I see two paths in front of me. A choice to be made. And the choice is, do I keep pushing and I go towards a life of family, prioritizing family current and also future, keeping friends close and staying in Central Florida, buying a house here, fighting for that house, appreciating that house, loving that house, working on that house, maybe bringing people into my life, friends and family, and staying here in Central Florida and working at Orlando Health, and that's my future. And I'll fight for it. I'll work 60 hours, 70 hours a week for it. Maybe I'll get in shape. I'll do a couple things here and there, do a couple day trips, but that's it. That's my life. Bless you. And I could buy some land and then build a house on it, or, I could live out of my car for a little bit, or I could buy a house outright, maybe pay an HOA fee, maybe not. Maybe I have to drive an hour to work every day to a job that is valuable, that I appreciate, but ultimately it doesn't satisfy me. But nothing satisfies me, so why would I leave a job that provides money to me right now? Do you see my point? Is that I have no escape. There's nowhere to go. Nothing interests me. Even photography, it's just photos. It's a small aspect of my life. Entirely relying on it as a source of income would be arbitrary. I mean, it would take a hobby of mine that is an escape from reality and turning it into something that I would have to do for money. And it would make it a job. It wouldn't be fun anymore. And I would be enslaved to it. And then you have working, and it's okay, but you're not perfect. You make mistakes, and then people call you out on those mistakes, and then you're never 100% perfect, and maybe chasing perfection is worthless because it's never gonna be perfect. You're never gonna be perfect. And then coping with that life, the vices that I will hold to keep myself at the highest capacity, I don't know. I have a lot of potential, I know that. I know everyone says that garbage, but I do believe that I've got some potential in some way, shape, or form. But I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I have no clue. And I'm thinking, there's another option. It's crazy. It's insane. What if I got a Class B van, built it out, 60 grand. Stuff is still going to go wrong with it. Estimate is about $1,100 to $1,200 a month if I pace myself properly. I don't know. I'd be able to travel wherever, around the States at least. But even then, take a couple pictures, pay some money to do a couple things. I mean, it would be fun, but I would be alone. Maybe I'd meet some friends along the way, distance myself from family, completely eliminate them from my life because they wouldn't approve. How would I make money? I obviously can't do this, man. I suck at this. I know that. I've been told that many times in the comments. I know. I don't care. This is for me. This is to get my thoughts out. I've got no one else to talk to. I can't talk about this with anyone else. I don't care about a couple of comments, that's fine. But having a conversation with someone about this, it's insane. I feel insane. I mean, no one has this answer for me, only myself does, so I might as well talk to me about it. Because no one should decide on what I should do with my life other than me. All I know is that I'm not satisfied with life right now, and I'm desperately clawing at a solution, something to provide value. You know, and photography and taking videos and making like videos online, it's some aspect that gives me joy, that gives me some semblance of fun. And I figure if I go all in on it and I've got actually some stuff to share with you, then maybe that would generate money, generate some joy within myself. I don't know. My job is of no means a dead-end job. I would say it's a career in the making. But I'll be stuck. Maybe I do a remote version of it. I work from home. And then I'd be able to travel a little bit more. I've never been a travel guy. I don't know. It's not like I want to travel. It's just I want to see the world. And I've realized that friends and family are important. But inevitably, I want to go do stuff. I want to go do things. Like maybe I have a severe sense of FOMO from scrolling reels on Instagram. You know, the urbex with the urban exploration of abandoned houses and abandoned warehouses and shopping malls and stuff. That sounds fun. Climbing a mountain, K-Dine, K-12 or whatever. That sounds cool. Doing crazy things. Skydiving. Wingsuit flying, gliding, I don't know. I'm not an adrenaline junkie. I don't want to get a motorcycle and die in 3 months. I'm not very good at, driving a motorcycle, I presume. I'd probably get hurt. Probably get arrogant. So maybe that's not smart for me. And I don't want to be an adrenaline junkie or anything, but that's what life's living for, right? You want to have as much fun as possible without compromising your morals. Doing fun stuff, that doesn't compromise your morals. Going to the club, depending on what you're doing at the club, that may not be very cool. And also, I've been to a handful of clubs now, I gotta say, they're really lame. If you're at a college club, like near UCF, it's boring, it's lame music, it's just to get the girls to be all hoish, and it's like bust down, let me see you bust it down. Then like 3 of the girls in the area are trying to show off, you know what I mean? And it's like, ooh, and you're like, who cares? And then you've got like a bunch of guys surrounding it, and they're like, oh. Meanwhile, her boyfriend's in the corner going, disappointed. Like, you're not getting that, and neither is him tonight. He's breaking up with her at the end of the night. And it's just like, damn. And you've got all the insecure men there, or boys, really, that are just kind of sitting around with their drinks. They're not dancing. They're not having fun. Maybe a couple of them drink too much because they had a great week or terrible week. And and then trying to let that frustration out. Maybe they start a fight or two. Maybe they get sad. Maybe they get a little bit too happy and start grinding on some stuff. You know? Maybe they get too crazy dancing and they need to be escorted out. Or maybe they're just bored. Downright lost in life. Just taking a sip, trying to act chill and cool, nonchalant. But at the end of the day, you're not having fun. You're not interesting. It's pointless. It seems arbitrary. I don't know. I find it fascinating. I actually really enjoyed the time that I was at the club because I did learn quite a bit about my age group that I didn't know before. And I don't know, I found it very educational. Do I still go once or twice a week? Well, not once or twice, maybe once a week, skipping a couple weeks in a row. Yeah, I've done it with my buddy, you know, I try to go with him, and it's pretty fun. Sometimes getting home late, I don't know, man. I guess I'm just trying to find something. You know, after a long week at work, at least one night a week, I don't want to go to the bar. I mean, the bar is just kind of like, maybe you go with buddies, it's fun, but you drink, maybe grab a couple snacks, maybe play cards at the table, ooh, but see, no one will even play cards. I don't have any buddies to go to the bar with. You know, and the club is fun, that's where the music is, but then it's like packed in there, it's just, I don't want to make that drive anymore. I gotta drive an hour just to get to one. It's kind of pointless, you know? So I gotta find something to do that fills my nights, or at least my Saturday nights, or do something during the day, or I don't know. But I'm having to drive further and further out from where I live to find anything meaningful and fun to do. I need to start taking myself out more. I figure if I take myself out on enough dates on my own, then maybe I'll have some fun. I don't know. That's just me. But I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do. I know I like free. I don't want to have to pay to have fun. Inevitably, nothing in life is free, but you can at least go out and walk a trail for free. Nature's good. I like nature. We're born in nature. Anything man-made is fake. And, you know, it's just soulless. Our phones scrolling reels on Instagram, it's soulless. There's nothing on there. You're just experiencing life through someone else's. You know? You go to Disney World or Universal, it's a ride to, you know, juice your adrenaline up that you had to pay $200 for. You just spent like a quarter of your paycheck to go there one time for a day. You had to wait in line for 40 minutes to do that for 5 minutes. It's like, ugh, gross. I like more humble things to do for fun. I'm trying to find that group. I'm trying to find a group of people that want to do that. And a group of people that got time to do that. I mean, geez. Ain't no one got time for it. And I don't have time either. I work 40 hours a week, sometimes even, 52. Plus drive time, plus showering in between and all that. Time adds up, and it also subtracts. We don't have enough time in this world. And I'm trying to figure out where I fit into it. I'm 22 years old. I still don't have it figured out. I mean, imagine if my parents immediately kicked me out at 18. I'd be done for. I really would. I would be in a different place right now, for better or for worse, maybe. I don't know. But it wouldn't be good, I promise you that. I'd be different financially. I'd be in a lesser standing, that's for sure. All of the money I have, it's not because I've done anything interesting. It's because my parents gave me a way out. You know, an opportunity to save my money. That's all it is, man. It's hard work, not spending my money on too much crazy stuff, and just, that's it. I work hard, that's it. That's all I do. I should have changed that. I wish I got a different camera. I don't know. I love my camera, though. I really do. It's just, I'm antsy, bro. I'm antsy. I'm addictive. I have an addictive, obsessive personality. Fear of missing out, fear of doing something wrong. I guess you could say anxious, anxiety-ridden. Fear that I'm not doing enough. And maybe that's why I'm not present in the moment 100%. I don't know. I gotta figure this one out, though. I really do. I gotta say, having a house, though, would be nice. A real home. Something to take care of. That would keep me busy, for sure. And maybe, lawn care, gardening, a pool, grilling out, inviting people over. That's the sign of a high-value man. That's respectable. I don't know. I need to find a hobby. I need to find multiple hobbies. And maybe then I'll be satisfied with my life. Stuff is tough, though. I'll tell you that. I have no idea where I need to go. I hope you do, though. And please let me know in the comments if you got it all figured out. I'd love to hear it. I'm still trying to figure it out, too. I dream of houses. I really do. I really want a house. I want somewhere to call home. I think that's pretty important. But at the end of the day, once that wears off, and I've got a house, and I've got to pay a mortgage and bills and stuff, and the job, I don't know, I need to make more money. Go on more vacations. Yeah, it's a lot. Man. But how about that Iraq war? Or Iran? I don't know. Israelis and Palestinians, we dropped bombs on them last night. Jeez. This is going to be interesting. Are you going to get drafted or are you going to join? At what point would you sign up for the war? Let's say, hypothetically, I'm lost right now. I've got no idea. I wouldn't want to go to the army. Like, I don't want to just be in there, get trained for 6 months to a year, and then the second I get deployed, boom, sniper headshot, done. Life over. I don't know if I want to do that. I like the guy that presses the button. Alright, we're sending the drones out. We're going to drop a bomb over here. Let's get these coordinates locked in. Okay, press the button, Luke. Okay, Sergeant. Boom, done. I'm from a base that's like, you know, a naval base or something, 30 miles away. Yeah, I like that better. That's fun. That's safer, more impact to the war, where every button press is, you know, more valuable. I like sniper, but every guy likes a sniper, but you got to be good at it too. I wouldn't say I'm a marksman or anything. I don't know. I could learn. I'm obsessive. I learn pretty quick. I hope the Army's not watching. The military's like, oh, what things can this guy do? Nothing. I'm actually disabled. But probably, I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of sick in the head. I mean, look at this. I talk to myself for 30 minutes a day. Man. Sniper would be cool. Missile button pusher, that'd be good. Civilian, ooh, that's tricky. I'll be over here making food for people, alright? I'll open a restaurant. Yeah. If I got drafted, though, your boy would be training like David Goggins. I'd be up in the middle of the night after a long day of work. I'd be pushing it. Come on, guys. Let's stay up. Don't go to the bar tonight. No, we finna do this obstacle course one more time. Let's run it again. It's 3 in the morning. I'd do it. That is crazy, though. Oh. How about something about finances? I think you should learn something about it. Let's say you're between the ages of 18 to 25. Here's some financial advice for you. Loans are bad. Only use them when you're absolutely out of money. Your interest rate at your age is probably 3 to 6 to maybe even 10%, maybe 11%. That could be a car, student loan, housing loan, whatever. If your credit score isn't perfect and your age is not perfect and you don't have the perfect interest score, just think about it like this. My savings account, at its best, makes 3.5% on my money every year. APY, technically. Your monthly interest is 11%. That means it compounds monthly, I believe, depending on what you do. That's bad. So you want to pay it off immediately. But that means that no matter what you do in your retirement or savings account, that interest on that loan is going to be way worse and is going to be hurting your money so much more. So what do? Well, the first thing is, I want you to get a credit card. The second you turn 18, you should get a checking account with a savings account attached to the bank. For me, I have Capital One. Capital One checking, Capital One savings account. You can do the same thing with Chase or Bank of America or whatever. Just research first. Nerd Wallet, best savings and checking accounts currently. No fees, no annual fees, no nothing. No fees, no nothing. Because you never know when that's going to be, right? So whatever you do, there's no such thing as fees in whatever account that you open. That goes for credit cards as well. Any credit cards that you open, no annual fee. You are not a businessman. You don't get an Amex at all. You don't need an American Express card with a $90 annual fee. You work at McDonald's. You're 18 years old. Stick to Wells Fargo, 2% unlimited. Chase, Freedom Unlimited, 2% back unlimited. That's perfect. If your credit score can't do that yet, consider getting a Discover 1.5 unlimited or whatever. But get credit cards. I want you to get 4 credit cards over the course of the next 2 years. You get one at 18 years old. You wait 6 months, you get another one. And then another 6 months, you get another. And another 6 months, you get another. You get these credit cards and you don't use them. You use them for gas. You use them for Amazon purchases. Small, tiny transactions. Maybe big ones, who cares? But you want to split that payment across the cards if you're doing that. You also want to pay in full, statement balance, auto pay from your checking account every single month. You never do minimum payment because that affects your credit score. And that's long term. You don't want any interest because these cards will charge you 20% interest for every time you decide to hold a balance. That is not your money, or that is your money. That is not free money, is what I'm trying to say. A lot of these cards have benefits. First of all, 2% unlimited back on your money is better than 0. Very nice. Another thing is the delayed payment. If I pay with my credit card, I pay for something now, and 30 days later, I actually have to pay for it. Do you see where that is beneficial? Very valuable. Consider that. Anyways, we'll talk about this in another time. Please leave in the comments if you have anything else to add. I do know a couple things about this stuff. Anyways, see ya.